Hello and welcome to 1st October. We have a very positive Nifty and Bank Nifty action today. Uh, we're looking at 55,378 for Bank Nifty and Nifty is at 24,850. Uh, Not something very hectic, but supremely long as it was looking uh, yesterday, and it continues to look so. Because even at 850 we just have a difference of around nothing. So I do not think we have too much of an upside left, sorry, downside, which is there right now. Market looks pretty good, strong, resilient upwards. There was a RBI MPC meeting today, where the rates have been left unchanged. So there is not much that is there on that front. But surely something has happened which has triggered this rally. Tomorrow is a trading holiday, in my opinion. We should be sure. Yeah, we'll have a trading holiday tomorrow on the eve of Mahatma Gandhi Jayanti and Dasera. So, coming to our boys, 54, 400 has a difference of 220. Uh, Not even 220, I would say. It has 210. It's not really that much. Plus, Bank Nifty still has a difference of 24. So, not much to be, seen or which we can expect over here. Uh, we had a lot of long formation yesterday when the market was turning around, and even during the expiry, there were a lot of time when the market was looking to be positive. Even Monday, there was positivity which we saw, uh, and that is what is extending into today. So we're looking at it. We're pretty calm, and this is a good rally. The difference needed for 24,850 is roughly 33 plus. Difference needed for 55 400 would be 240 250 plus. We do have a 240 250 gap which is there in Bank Nifty, but Nifty does not seem to budge. Nifty is at a difference of 27 25. So 25 is not enough. We need a 33 plus. 55 400 230 difference at 363, still not that much, but it would be a short. uh, but that is not a very sufficient amount to be even looking at. We need something way above. uh, in terms of our put options which are in the money, I would like to see that 25,000 put is at 165. This should have been at 140, 143. It's currently at 165. None of these options are staying where they are. They're not undervalued anymore in the money. They're kind of at value, above value. Like last week, we do not have any targets which are on top, which could be removed. If we want to see, we can see 56,000 puts which are there, which are trading at 836 rupees. These should have been roughly at around 640. So there is a premium over here which is there of around 170 rupees, uh 170 190 probably, which is supposed to be 620, yeah, 200. $200 now. $200 is the difference which is to be, covered in this. Now, how that can happen is only with a fall and not with a rally now, because the rallies are making not making the put prices move at all. If this was a fall, the put prices should have started to deteriorate very steeply and tremendously and sharply. But unfortunately, the put prices are not correcting at all. So we do have some sense of an issue over there in terms of put pricing. But otherwise, everything is pretty okay at the moment. Mm, it'll be nice to wait and watch and see. You see, Nifty is making a difference of 30 at 860. This making a difference of 30 at 860. This is very positive, uh, which it wasn't in the last 2 days. Things have changed tremendously from Monday. Monday is a day from where, a lot of bullishness has kicked in. Even though there is a lot of FII selling which has been happening in this month, uh, tremendous amount of selling. Even yesterday on an expiry, FIIs have sold around 2,500 crores in stock. Not great sign, but we do not know where this end is. It is near, but seems like somebody's saving it every moment. There is supposed to be a fall. So also the falls are very controlled, uh, and the rallies are just spurting like there is no tomorrow. So you'll see a lot of upsides which will kick in suddenly, and then it'll just fizzle out in no time. But that fizzling out is not very strong itself. It is taking a few days to reach where it has to reach, and then whatever has to be done is being done. 54 400 still, the difference is 223. uh, let's see if the price of 55 300 will go below 800 in this downfall. 850 PE has a difference of just 24. 24 is just not enough over here. We need way north of 33. We need like 50, 55. Anything above 55 will be a welcome move. Also, the same prices can be adjusted on the downside as well if the put prices or the call prices don't move when the market starts to correct. So, if say the red line which comes, say it comes till here, uh, if we get a red line till 55 200 and the call option prices are not changing very significantly and they're taking their time to change and come down, in that case again we are rewiring ourselves to a fall. Otherwise, this seems to be a rally for another 1,000 points on Bank Nifty. 1,000 points would be probably the end, which would be 56.3, and it could end way before that. But yeah, we have that levels which can be achieved. 24 850 making $30 right now at 851. We don't need 30, we need way beyond. Bank Nifty, whatever said and done, still has a difference of 240 plus. We need a difference of 240 plus in the calls and puts for 55 400, 55 300, which wherever, whatever the number is. We need a north of 240. So, on an average, 360 to 400 would be a great difference to have. But if that cannot be done, what to do? Beggars cannot be choosers. Kirohal, Kevonache, Suache, Kasakai, Mumbai. Yeah, there's really See, when these option prices are like this, the best thing is to not do anything. Uh, in previous videos, we had seen where the turnarounds are happening and markets are turning positive or negative wherever. Uh, but this one seems uncertain, completely uncertain, because two red candlesticks, which are very, very big and long and can take it down by 150 points, especially Bank Nifty. And if it can take the Nifty down by at least 40 points without changing any prices, I think we will have somewhere to even think about a downside. If not, upsides are for sure there because it's festive season in India. Always Diwali, Dasera is considered very good for all the sales. You'll have a lot of FMCG sales. You'll have a lot of gold, silver, jewelry, ornaments. Everything are sold. Cars are being bought. People really put a lot of money when it comes to this. So let's see. On other news, we'll have Bank of Japan. Uh, 56 minutes ago, there has been news which says yen rises amid BOJ rate hike speculation. Uh, Nikkei is down right now. We can also check, where Nikkei is, because Nikkei kind of is an index which we track very closely. So Nikkei 225. Yeah, it's down 381 points. Uh, our index is probably the only index along with Tel Aviv index which is up so much. Uh, the difference is again 25 right now in Nifty for 850 CE and PE. Uh, 22 now. Even if it is 22, this is great. Yeah, for 55 300 as well, we have a difference of right now 308 at 332. We need a candlestick of around 100 points down, and prices should not be changing that much. If we are able to get that, we would be pretty sure of a downside which can occur. If not, then boss, this can rally till the time there is no uh, change in price, till the time options don't get repriced in. Just for example, I'll just give some numbers of 54,000 call. 54,000 call, which is in the money, is at 1775. It should be at 1300. Okay. Similarly, I'll look at 57,000 call, 57,000 put. 57,000 put is at 1500 rupees, 1521 rupees, which should have been at around 1660 rupees. So clearly, 57,000 puts are undervalued over here. If we move down the chain to 56.5, 56,500 P is at 1,149, uh, which basically should be at 1,150. Perfect. 56,500s are perfectly priced in. 57,000 is not priced in and is undervalued right now. So 57,000 for sure is the one where you can make money. 56 200 puts are at 965. Okay. 56 200 needs to be at 860 or 850. We have a $100 premium in this. Not to forget that if the market opens down any of these days, these are the options which shall get completely factored in and completely priced in. You have difference of 23 right now over here. The difference is still existing in Nifty, but it's not convincing enough. 233 is the difference for 55 400 call put. Uh, Not enough. And 230 when it comes at 5 370 is very iffy. You don't know whether you'll create a difference of more than 240 also right now, because it's just tough. 400 has a difference of 220 now. See, whatever has to happen should be rapid, not holding on and let loose. Even the calls are not letting themselves loose. Even the puts are not letting themselves loose. In this whole thing, I am surely going to snooze because there's no action coming in. 24 750 PE is at 126 7 rupees difference. So 127 rupee difference would bring it to 24 710, which will have a difference of 40. And I'm for sure that once this slides down to 750, for sure the 750 PE will not be the same price. The 750 PE will be more. The difference will be, the difference required will be lesser, and what we have right now is far more. So say it was at 110 or 111 at 850, we are assuming it will be roughly 100 or 90 by tomorrow. But tomorrow is a holiday, so we'll have a day after tomorrow, and it can be at 90, and we'll need 27, and we can probably have a difference of 35, 40, and that'd be good. That's fair. Same for Bank Nifty. We do not know where the stopping time is, but for sure there will be, because 55 400 still has a difference over there. So roughly there will be a difference of 270 in my opinion. Even 55 300 has a difference of 311 right now, 310. So 270 is what we're expecting. And if the price of 55 300 goes under 800 bucks, then the difference required is less than 240. But these differences are not enough, honestly. Like if this continues till 330 in the same manner, high probability we are going to see a continuation rally into tomorrow as well. That is 3rd October, not tomorrow. 2nd is a holiday. But just to give everybody a heads up, uh, we have a very, very big, overhang with the Bank of Japan rate hikes. We have a big overhang with the government shutdown in United States of America. Though this government shutdown might not be considered as something which is going to affect the market, you will see a lot of people which will get fired. There'll be anarchy because the police is on the payroll of the government, because they are the people for these important events. So the police is going to look away. Other people are just going to not get paid for this entire time. They will have loans running, they'll have payments to be made. What will you do? And majority of the people who are working in America work for the Fed. So the Fed firing will for sure take place. Now, how that affects is what we need to see, and who all will get fired from the Fed is what we need to see. Uh, it's tough to pinpoint to what can be the repercussions, but just for whoever follows, any sort of astrology or any of that, uh, you all should really look into some of these guys who are talking, and they are clearly saying that there is something massive which is planned. It is a banking cyber attack which can probably happen. Uh, your bank accounts can reflect just zero balance. That's something to be scared of. There'll be bank runs, people will be standing outside, there can be loot, there can be anarchy, a lot of violence can take place if people don't get their money, the access to their money. Digital payments will not be working, and access to your safe deposits and your amount of money in your bank account would not be available to the holder of that account. So we do not know how much of this can actually percolate into India, but there is a probability that something like this can happen in India too. Though the RBI has said to all the banks that you need to change your domain name to .in. So once that happens, that would be probably the only way they can go ahead and safeguard themselves. If at all that has not happened till now by any Indian bank, it can be a tough task or a tough way forward. Otherwise, everything looks okay, just doesn't feel okay. So we need to wait and watch and see where this government is going to take us, and what can be done, what cannot be done in the coming days. But surely, if the shutdown has happened, we are not going to get any Bureau of Labor Services, no BLS data, which will show you job reports, job opening, job closing, inflation data, monthly production, PPI, CPI, whatever you want is out of the park, because Trump has clearly said that when the shutdown happens, uh, we will fire a lot of people. We will just start firing, and the first people to probably get fired are the people who are not in the immediate service or very important services like hospitals, or police or armed guards. These are probably the ones which are on the top priority over there. The other ones, which would probably be your postal workers and others, healthcare, could take a hit, could take a massive hit. Situation over there continues to be grim for everybody. It's just that we are looking at a very, very quick time frame for this. Since it's happening now, we don't know how long it can last for. The last government shutdown in 2018 in Trump's administration was for around 35 days. Uh, Today is day one of Mr. Trump's shutdown, the second one in his term. So I'm sure even he'll be excited because he's got a lot to do right now in the coming few days, and he has to do it swiftly. Okay, 8:15 now, the difference of 15 rupees at 30. So difference kind of is 30, 35 at the moment. Not enough. We need way north of 35. We need around 45, 50. If 50 can be done, we are good to go. Even for 55, 400, we have a difference of around 218 or 217 right now. For 55, 300 as well, we have a difference of 316. So let's see where these are going to go. Last 15 minutes are surely going to be important, because in the last 2 days, the drops have made it look like it is going to be a fall. The next day, the differences are pretty massive and steep, in terms of once the VWAP is completed. But कुछ भी हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है, and कुछ भी हो रहा है. So I really don't know uh, where any of this can stop. Yeah, so two, three things which you need to keep in mind right now. The US government shutdown, which has happened. Bank of Japan is looking or considering, or there is a speculative announcement which can come up of a rate hike. Everybody is pricing in a rate hike. Nikkei is down today as well. Nikkei was down yesterday as well. So if at all a rate hike is happening, it can be around 0.25 or zero point 0.5, which will take it to 0.75 or 1. It is tremendously negative for the global financial markets because this leads to the unwinding of the yen carry trade. Anytime a yen carry trade is unwinded, that leads to severe turmoil, and there is no central bank which can guarantee you that when this process takes place, it will be a smooth transition or it will be a very gradual fall and it will not affect the markets. That's really not their purview, or that's something which they really don't care about. They have a lot more to handle than stock markets. Yeah, now we have a difference of hardly anything. We have come here for 24,850. Yeah, we have 14 bucks, not much. Can this slip under 55 300? Then that will be something to watch. We have 20 minutes for this to get over, for the markets to shut, and lots can happen in 20 minutes. And lots has been happening in the last 20 minutes every day during the last 2 3 days. So the only shift or only change that can be expected is in the volume weighted average price. Besides that, looks very tough, very tough. Unless obviously we get some few red candles. That being said, both are on a negative, track, but not so negative. It is negative, but a little bit here and there. What we need is extreme negativity, and extreme negativity can only come in with severe red candles, which are obviously going to be like 100 points minimum in a minute. If that does not happen, we'll probably have the same, we'll be ending at the same levels and without much change in prices. Let's hope that at least 55, see 55 300, if the prices are still 810 820, this can be at 246 250, the price difference that is required over here. So at the moment the difference is 310 312. 220. Oh. Mm, so Nikkei has, let's see how Nikkei has done over the past few days. There's Japan's index, which is the most crucial to us in our lifetime, probably the most important index of all time. For people who actually want to understand why Japan is very important, should read a book called Vandal's Crown. A very, very important book. And that could probably throw some light on what I'm speaking over here. Nikkei on the monthly has made a high of 45 800 roughly. It's at 44 550 right now. We have had a drop of 100 and 1300 points over here, 1300 1400, and that is always the beginning. Japan is where this will start from. Japan is where the major financial crisis will erupt from. Erupt from, meaning that is the country which will cause the mass destruction of America. In my opinion, it would be the best gift to America by increasing the rates, and it would be the perfect reply for Hiroshima and Nagasaki by causing a similar in their finance world. A sudden rate hike to 1 or 1.25% can just throw markets down. America can be completely out. Anyway, if there are any kind of predictions which are there for the market, so banking crisis and banks stopping banking blackouts, brokerages blackout, stock exchange which will be shut for like a few weeks or days. uh, you don't know what can happen in that situation, right? So we are just preparing for the worst. And yeah, it always starts with Japan. In my opinion, Japan shall be the numero uno which will lead to this. And this is the place where Japan really started from in April. From 30,000, Japan has given a 50% return to 45,000. Uh, Obviously, this also goes to show that rate hikes are beneficial over there. But what is being hidden in the Japanese books are the losses in terms of their bonds, which have dropped in prices tremendously. And those bond losses have not yet been realized. And to support them, Bank of Japan has been intervening daily by buying the bonds. Now, let's see how long can Bank of Japan do that, because this is something which cannot go on forever. You have to have a timeline, you have to have a limit for printing. Money printing is not something that it can be done all the time. And this is our index, Bank Nifty is 55,327. चलो भाई, उल्ले उल्ले रे। ये देख रहे हो? Unless Bank Nifty now jumps like to 370, 400 or something, and the price remains same, very bullish. This is very negative. This is not at all a positive, which is there. Even for 55, 400, there is a difference of 220, which is still existing. So 300, which will be the difference. Uh, let's see if this comes down. Does 55, 300 go under or not? 850, we have a difference of 24 rupees now. 24 rupees brings us to our price of 40 difference, which is there. A 40 difference is great, beneficial, but now when it goes up, there is a high probability this number will become 120, and then the difference required will be 36 plus. Then also 40 is slightly less, the difference in this. In this, the difference required is 33, 36 plus. This, all these jodis, the difference required is 300 plus. अगर 300 के ऊपर है difference, price difference, when the index is at this level. So if 55 300 आता है bank nifty, at that point of time the difference between 55 300 call and 55 300 put is more than 240. Roughly 2 300 is what we need, but anything greater than 240 we can look at a negative divergence in this. Anything lesser than that is positive, building to be negative. Or if the gap keeps on reducing from 240 to 200 to 180 to 160, 100, 0 finished, that's a positive sign. That's a very positive sign. Here 20 was the difference. See, the problem is the put prices don't drop only, no? That is the major issue. Um, let's see where the indices are. The US 30 is at 193 negative, which is basically our Dow Jones. And the US Tech is down minus 0.63% at minus 156 points pre opening. Uh, Great, nothing much again. This is just stupid up and down, which keeps happening in Dow Jones every day. Dow Jones probably does that 5 times in the trading session. Our indexes also have been doing this. The yesterday's expiry was very similar to what Dow Jones keeps doing on a daily basis. 850 has a difference of 20 at 36. Not good. Where we have difference now is here. We do have a difference of 345, 350, and it is matching with the number as well. Yeah, 350 is a difference. We are currently at 344. Smooth. Even you'll see 55, 400 is slowly moving. 250 is the difference at 344. The difference was not even 230 at 375. So as we are approaching the 330 mark, we can see how VWAP changes games and how things change in our markets. One red which can come in these last 10 minutes is a very big possibility. Or if it remains here, also it's the same. Nothing really changes. Only thing probably Nifty needs to be a little fairly, coming down so that it can maintain the prices. Otherwise, 300p difference is 338, which is very good. In fact, if it just falls by 50, 60 points, Bank Nifty in one candle, difference remains over here, then we'll be good to go for sure. All right. All in all, I think we have covered pretty much what is there now. We just need to wait and watch because tomorrow's a holiday. I hate trading holidays. I wish trading was there for around 24 hours a day because that's what Bitcoin is doing. If Bitcoin can be traded 24 hours a day, why not stocks? Create the volatility, create the passion, create the moves, everything. You can only create that with time. So increase the time and you'll see more action. You want to stop FNO, you can stop FNO, but make Saturday a trading day is what can be done. So let's conclude this with the nice green stick which is coming in. Uh, let's hope we get our differences in place. 55, 400 is now 273. Perfect. This is what we need, buddy. This is what we need. Is it happening? Hmm. 280. We already have a difference of 280. Kiddo Hal. Kiddo Hal, Sasriyakal. Chalo, thank you so much. Take care and don't forget to see the VWAP. VWAP is the most important. Look at this 366, 55, 400, 180, 280 still. Let's see if this goes above 300 difference. All right. That's what something for us which we can watch later and we'll see the VWAP where the prices are. Thank you so much. Happy trading.